Now, here are some startling statistics. 29.1 million people, or 9.3% of the population, have diabetes in the United States. Now, here's something even more shocking. 8.1 million are people with diabetes, but are undiagnosed.
Wow. So if you think it can't happen to me, you might want to rethink that. Tracy Herbert is here to tell us why. Tracy, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I just wanted to share 131,000 viewers in Tucson have diabetes and don't know it. 131,000.
That is startling.
It's crazy.
And we said that's like 1 in 4 people.
Exactly.
So, Tracy, I want to know, why is it that you are such an expert on diabetes?
Okay, Tom Hanks has diabetes. Paula Deen has diabetes. I was diagnosed at 17. The doctor walked in and he said, "Young lady, you've got juvenile diabetes. You're going to be dead within 20 years. You're going to have horrible complications like going blind, losing your legs to amputation, and you'll never be able to have children, and you're going to have to take multiple shots the rest of your life." And he turned around and walked away. I had no hope. That was me 40 years ago. I've outlived my life expectancy by 20 years without any complications and have 2 healthy kids.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm glad you're sharing your personal story.
Yes, yes. And the thing is, we just don't think it's going to happen to us. That's the first mistake we make, is believing, oh, it's never going to happen to me. And that's exactly what happened to Tom Hanks. He lived with pre-diabetes for 10 years before it turned into type 2 diabetes. And the second mistake we make is eating stupid. We're filling our bodies with fast food, junk food. We're killing ourselves. And again, Paula Deen ate her way into developing diabetes, changed her diet, took control of her diabetes, and took control of her diabetes, and look at me, that's exactly what I'm doing. The third mistake we're making is we're not moving. As Americans, we just sit too much. Just simple strategies, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, just parking the car further away is a great jump start into taking control of your health. And all of these items here keep me alive on a daily basis. I want people to realize that it's a very difficult and a costly disease to control. And I don't want anyone dependent on insulin to live like I have to. I don't leave home without any of these supplies because it literally keeps me alive.
Well, you've told us the mistakes that we're making as Americans and why this is such a growing epidemic in our country. Now, you have a formula that's going to help us beat diabetes. What is that, Tracy?
Exactly, and it's called the 3M formula. The first M is mind, believing it can happen to me, but then also be smart enough to realize you can prevent, reverse, and control diabetes. Look at me. I'm outliving my life expectancy by 20 years. There's no cure, but I'm controlling it. The second M to beating diabetes is our mouth. Just find foods that you enjoy eating, making sure that you eat low glycemic foods. And all that is just eating low carbohydrate foods. Eating healthy the majority of the time, and then just simple things like staying away from processed food and fast food as much as you can. The third M is going to be move. Find things you enjoy, because if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it.
And I know we're kind of running through a lot of information, but I do want to get some information out to everyone that's watching. What really is the difference between type 1 and type 2?
Okay, type 1 is an autoimmune disease.
Okay.
It typically occurs in children,
right,
but it can reach adulthood. I was 17 when I was diagnosed. The major portion of the people in this country that have diabetes is type 2. And that is, most of the time, it's lifestyle. Now, it can be an autoimmune disease too, and it can be hereditary, but the majority of the people that have the type 2 diabetes is because of lifestyle. And type 1 has nothing to do with lifestyle.
Well, I'm so glad you cleared that up, because a lot of us don't know the difference. Now, Tracy, you've kind of made it your mission to help people, help people with diabetes. So tell us why that is and why you decided to write this book.
Well, because for years people have been saying, so what are you doing? And especially the doctors, they're asking me, why are you still alive? Why do you not have complications? And it just has been over the years, you live, you breathe, you do this 24/7. I don't get a vacation from my diabetes. And I was diagnosed back in the Stone Age before we had the internet. So I would go as a child, 17, to the library and do research. And over the 40 years of living with this difficult disease, I've just learned these strategies and wrote a book to help encourage other people, because I didn't receive hope, but I want other people to receive hope and also know for type 2 and prediabetes, you can reverse it and you can prevent it.
Well, the first thing is to educate everyone, to let them know, like you said, there is hope out there. So I want to thank you so much for coming today and giving that hope out to everyone. I'm going to let them know how they can reach out to you as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You can go to TracyHerbert.com and download Tracy's free report on controlling blood sugar. There you can also buy her book, Diabetes Tragedy.